Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to mindfulness exercises. We're going to do a live guided meditation in just a moment here. And excuse me while I just get my tech all set up here. It's been a while since we've done these live guided meditations. And we are live right now on Instagram and on Facebook and on YouTube and on LinkedIn. So thank you so much for joining us. My name is Sarah May with Mindfulness Exercises. And we're going to do just about a 15-minute meditation this morning. And then we'll open up some space for questions and a little online discussion, if you will. So if you do have questions, you can type those in the chat at any time. But what I would love to see right now is just where are you from? And are you a mindfulness teacher or are you a mindfulness practitioner or both or neither? Are you just dropping in to see what's going on and maybe check out your first meditation? So, yes, feel free to say hi in the comments. Let me know where you're joining from and whether or not you're a teacher or a student of mindfulness, a practitioner of mindfulness. Yeah, I see a lot from Germany, Switzerland, Canada, Brazil. So welcome everybody. So good to see so many people on here this morning. Um, yeah. So I thought for today's meditation, we would stick to the basics of mindfulness, which is, just practicing feeling what we feel. Just practicing feeling what we feel. So that's what we're going to do together this morning. Yeah, everyone joining in from, I see a lot of people from all over the US now popping up. And wow, Morocco, yeah, plenty more from Germany, Canada, Singapore, the UK. So that's great, you guys. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So we're all online. I welcome you to, turn off notifications or just begin here by noticing where you are, even with eyes open, taking a look around and really sensing into feeling into this place, this space. And if you're not already in a space where you can just be still and quiet for the next 15 minutes, you can hopefully walk yourself over there if you are already in that space. Hopefully you can just wiggle into a little more comfort. I invite you to close your eyes or in the least look down and away from your screen. Maybe take a deep breath in and out through the nose or several. And just allow yourself to soften into this space, into this place a little bit more. Surrendering into your seat. Feeling perhaps a little more weight, releasing down towards earth. And allowing yourself to really be right here, right now. Breathing naturally and normally, patiently and slowly. Not trying to breathe any one way, but just allowing the body to breathe itself. And just open your awareness and notice what's calling you into this present moment. Maybe it's a sound, maybe it's a sensation, temperature on your skin or connection to your seat, the feet on the ground, perhaps. Maybe this space, this place has a smell or a taste. Just turning on the senses and aware of how it is that we notice that we are right here. And then turning attention towards the body itself. How is it that I am aware that I'm in this body right here and right now? Aware of my breath, maybe sensing the heartbeat beating. Maybe aware of the touch of my hands to my thighs. Aware of the bend in my knee or softness or tension in the shoulders. Whatever it is, what about the body is calling you into this present moment? Maybe there's an energy here in the body. Maybe a felt sense of subtle movement. Whatever is present with us in the body today, the practice is just feeling what we feel. Just practicing feeling what we feel. Not thinking about what we feel, but feeling what we feel. Sensing with the body itself. And maybe what we are sensing is pleasant. Maybe it's unpleasant. Maybe at times we feel like we sense little of anything at all. Regardless of what we feel, can we stay? Can we stay with this practice and just practice presence with it? Staying open and curious. This moment is like this. Right now in the body, this is what I'm feeling. I'm doing my best to allow for it. Curious about sensation. Curious about this movement of energy. I'm doing my best to let it be as is. And just feeling. Practicing, feeling what I feel from moment to moment. Noting what is sensed by the body right here and right now. And maybe this time we've spent just feeling what we feel is enough. Maybe taking this moment to acknowledge what is present is all that we need today, right now. Maybe before we let go of the meditation, there's something here that just wants a little love, a little care, a little tenderness. And so maybe we can offer that to ourselves in the form of a wish. Whatever is needed. May you feel grounded. May you feel safe. May you feel seen and supported. May you feel loved. May you feel healthy. May you feel okay. Whatever we need, we can offer that to ourselves in a simple form of a wish. And then maybe take a few deep, full breaths as we slowly open the eyes and just open awareness Back to the space around us, noticing where we are. Maybe stretching out the body a bit, stretching the body into that space. And before we just run off to the rest of our day, maybe there's just one thing we can take from this practice and carry it forward with us, whether it's a sense of greater presence, a sense of greater care or attention, whatever it is, we can carry that into the rest of our day. So thank you guys for joining. I'm happy to stick around and answer any questions anybody has about mindfulness meditation in general, about teaching meditation, or about the practice that we just did. I see we have a healthy mix here of people who teach mindfulness, who teach meditation, even people who teach, yeah, sound baths and nature classes, nature courses. So that's wonderful. Um, yeah, I mean, the practice that we did today is really simple if you want to try it on your own. It's really just about opening up to this moment, noticing what's arising in our awareness, and then just practicing, you know, being with whatever is arising, being with whatever is calling us into the here and now. And sometimes that's pleasant. Sometimes it's a little unpleasant or a lot unpleasant. And we just practice. We just practice recognizing what's here with us, what's here within us, and can I be with it? Can I accept this moment just as it is? I see somebody on Instagram. What are the expectations from practicing mindfulness meditation? Um, in the practice, in the moment, I think sometimes we get caught up that there's this expectation that we're going to feel calm, that we're going to feel grounded or stable, or that the mind is going to quiet down. And maybe, right? But really, mindfulness meditation is not about feeling any one certain way or getting to any one certain goal or one certain mental space, but it's about what we just did right here today. It's about uh, getting more comfortable being present with this moment, with this reality, just as it is, right? Um, so, if we're regular practitioners, I think we can, and on the one hand, expect a little bit of an increase of our capacity to be present with things just as it is, right? In that increased capacity to be present with this moment just as it is, I might expect I will be less reactive, less emotionally reactive. I might expect I have greater ability to go, oh, this is arising. Oh, this moment, this is happening, right? I can choose now how I want to behave, how I want to respond. I'm acting less and less out of habit over time, and being really more intentional about who I am and how I'm showing up in the world and how I'm acting. So that I think could be something I might expect from a steady continued practice. But on the other hand, we really want to practice letting go of expectations, right? Being totally free from expectations, and more showing up from moment to moment to moment, free of expectations, and able to go, okay, what is happening in this moment? What is here? What is felt with the body? What is coming in through the senses, right? And how can I relate now to this moment without expectations and relate on a level where I'm responding a little more, not to my story or my labeling, or my own biases or past conditioning, but responding to this moment just as it is, right? Whether it's pleasant, whether it's unpleasant. Maybe I'm unsure, right? So I think that's a wonderful question. What do we expect from these practices? Lisa says, do you have suggestions as to how we can hold a group conversation following a meditation? Um, that's a really good question too. And something that we go into in great depth in our mindfulness meditation teacher training program. But in general, I would come back to this idea about expectations. I think that in holding group conversations after a meditation, um, we want to be really careful about inviting people to share their experiences with the practice, inviting people to ask questions about the practice, but to share their experiences in a way that normalizes the wide range of experiences we can have from meditation, right? So I think, Lisa, in my experience, oftentimes as meditation teachers, we ask people, how was that for you, or share your experience, and if the first person who chimes in starts talking about, I saw colors and rainbows and unicorns and everything was total bliss, somebody else in the group, who maybe really struggled with being present, with feeling settled, who maybe really, really had like an overwhelming, perhaps even what they perceived as negative experience, then all of a sudden maybe that person could feel like, oh, I did something wrong, or I didn't do the meditation, or I didn't get the result that these other people had, So I think as teachers, as guides, we want to do our best to acknowledge whatever is has been shared, um, without kind of, signifying that there might be experiences or reactions that are better or more right, um, or whatever it is. That really emphasizing and coming back to this idea that, the mindfulness meditation, as we've been saying, is just this practice of connecting, connecting to what is, connecting to what's here, connecting to what is. Um, and sometimes what's here is total joy. Sometimes what's here, is a bit of a challenge, right? And so, how can we let everyone feel heard? Let everyone feel, like their experience is equally valid, because we can learn from all of it, right? We can learn from all of it. And so when guiding conversations, we can acknowledge, we can remind people that everything that's felt, is felt by another, has been felt by another, will be felt by another, is being felt by another right here, right now, right? There's nothing we feel that makes us alone. Um, yeah. And so I would say, put that at the top top of the priority list when guiding group discussions post meditation. Um, yeah, so thank you guys so much. I do see a lot of people in the mindfulness teacher training program that are here from that program. So it's wonderful to see you guys. If you want to learn more about that program, you can just go to mindfulnessexercises.com/certify. And if you want to join us for live meditations, just yeah, keep coming back to social media. We're going to be doing these again frequently throughout the week. And I'll be doing this, what is for me, Sunday mornings, but this time. And it's so wonderful to practice in groups. So thank you guys. And again, come back to what is at least one benefit that I received from participating in this live today, and how can I carry that forward to help others, or to be just a kinder, more present, more grounded person in this world, right? Because Lord knows the world needs more of us, to be present and grounded and capable of just being with what is, right? Without reacting, but really intentionally responding, right? So thank you, everyone. We'll see you next weekend, and be well. Be well.